Good morning, everyone. My name is Will Rawls. I'm a multidisciplinary artist who works with choreography and dance as a baseline. I present work across theaters. Hold video, please. I present work across theaters and galleries and museums. Hold video. And I'm presenting myself in the middle of a hybrid space, which is part black box theater and part green screen sound studio, where I'm returning to a group of 5 performers after 2 years hiatus, including the pandemic, where we are shooting video for the first time for my Creative Capital project, and which, when it premieres in 2023, will have been underway for 5 years. Thank you, Isa, for kicking us off. Please play video. As you see, again, my name is Will Rawls. The project is called Siccer, which is based on the word sick. And if you've ever had to write an essay in standard English, when you quote someone like, y'all better recognize this, which I hope you do for me and all of my beautiful colleagues in the Creative Capital cohort, you have to put the word sick after a sentence, because when it's spelled wrong, you have to point out that it's wrong. Pause video. And I'm working to take this idea of sick and to extend it, to think about the ways in which the gestures and language of Black people and Black performance are constantly captured and repositioned and circulated to seem strange in various media. And so I've come to this project thinking about stop motion animation as a way to think about and reevaluate our visual media. In 2018, you can play video, thank you. At the New Museum, I was invited to do an intervention into my friend's stop motion stage. I brought real people and letters in order to think about the labor of becoming an image. And what I discovered and what I loved that took me both into video and into dance was how many gestures are missing. This video you're watching comprises about, I'd say, 600 photographs. And I thought about the ways in which all the missing gestures are the things that actually structure how the figures on the screen move. Pause video. And all that stop and start got me thinking about the metaphors of this labor of becoming an image and the fleeting impressions after hundreds of photographs are taken. What can be left behind? How can I raise more questions about bodies rather than apprehend them with certainty and the fixity of a perfect 24 frames per second video? Play video. So this leads me to Siccer, which is my Creative Capital project. And I'm returning to the studio with this dancer and many others. This is Katrina Reed. Again, these are all still images of Katrina exploring a kinetic pathway in her body and taking it to its absurd and strange and beautiful conclusion, thinking about how the camera can work with Katrina as she works against being captured through the certainty of the image, and continuing to think about choreographic gestures as a way to disrupt what we see, to break open ideas of communication, to break open ideas of citation, of citing Black bodies, and to complicate that within the circulation and consumption of the media that I'm producing. So yeah, we're back. It's emotional, it's intense. We are crying, we are laughing. We are thinking about the ways in which, what it means to be back into making art, and to thinking about how our bodies move coming out of the dark, coming out of the slowness of COVID, which has kind of broken open my idea of what time is, slowing everything down, a literal year of stop motion. Pause video. And thinking about the contemporary, this word that we throw around so much, and then looking back at this past year of loss and the future of our mourning, and thinking about how differently we each live and die and survive in this time that we call shared. Play video. So I'm just going to leave you with an experiment from the Hammer Museum from 2019, which includes collages of video and sound taken from a 4-hour open rehearsal where the performers are working with film lights, choreographic prompts, a black box stage, and a projection to start to piece together this strange and wonderful world called Siccer, where strangeness is never something that calls you out and calls you out of place, but is the way that you belong with the people in your community. What you're hearing is a recording of the performers taken during the performance and then edited back over the footage of the performance.
My ribs are
This project will have a national tour to 5 venues. And I'm working with venues that have the capacity to present both live performance and video installation, thinking about how to take stop motion out of its traditional role as media for youth entertainment and thinking about the complexity, the stretchy rubber bandness of how we live and exist and occupy time and image. What we're looking for and what I'm looking for is dynamic thought partners, institutional partners that can help me take these ideas of Black performance, dance, and cinematic imagery forward. I'd like to find ways to circulate the films separate from the live performance. I'm incredibly ambitious. Here you see me trying to combine a green screen with a black box theater, and I hope that you'll join us in the days to come and years to come. Thank you.